Kristen, Light Warriors and Soul Tribe. It is Sunday, July 20th, 2025, and we got some hot content tonight, Kristen.
Yep. I know.
Looks like Obama is in some pretty hot trouble. Him and James Comey, Kristen. It looks like both of them committed treason, and we know what treason means.
Oh yeah, it's time. It's time that we see justice. Do you know how long we've had? I mean, everyone knows how long we've had to wait. But and yeah, great to see you, Jason. I mean, we were talking backstage, you guys, so it's not like we didn't say hi. But yeah, it is time. Let's go. Let's see some arrests. Let's see some people going down.
Yeah, we want justice to be served, Kristen. We want justice. I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, treason is punishable by death. But I don't want death. I don't want death.
That's the easy way out.
You know what? Just put him in Alligator Alcatraz down there in Florida.
Yeah.
You know what? The people get their justice with Obama behind bars for the rest of his life.
Yep.
And you know what? Barry might even like it because we know he likes it from behind from Big Mike, Kristen. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here.
I know. And,
I think it's a win-win for everybody. He gets what he likes and we get justice. I think
that's it's really funny. I hope not, though. I don't want him to enjoy it. I want him to be, and I'm sure Trump will make sure he doesn't enjoy it. You know what I mean? But that's very true. He does like those things.
He does like it from behind. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
From Big Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, and whoever it is, because, I believe that the real Obama has been dead and gone for a while. But definitely the one that's playing him, the justice, or maybe it's just justice from the old times that they recorded and we're going to see it.
That's an option. That's
yes.
Speak more about that. Let's speak more about that, Kristen. Speak more.
Yes, I believe this and I know this because, I mean, honestly, everything that seems like it isn't actually what it is, right? Okay. So everything that you're seeing is still a show, in my opinion. Honestly, the Epstein files not being released is all part of the show. All of it. Pam Bondi's getting played. She thinks she's all right. Like she's not going to get in trouble, but she will.
Right.
Because she's incompetent and nothing, it's just all a for show. So everything is not what it seems. But all of these people, I think we're going to see some more playback. If we do see live stream arrests, it was already done. It's like an old footage.
Right. It's not like live.
Right. Even though they'll say it's live, Yeah.
You know what? Let's start the show there. We're gonna get right into the hot content. We come out of the gate swinging, as they say, Kristen. We're not here to throw fluff or to sell stuff, but more of that to come. We're gonna have some amazing products, but that's not what this show's about right now.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
The people want answers. The people are looking for truth. And Kristen's going to give it to them with her cards. So, Kristen.
Yeah. Yes.
Here's some good news. And this is what I wanted to share with the tribe today, Kristen. Here it is. Just this past week, breaking newly released documents reveal that the Obama administration manufactured intelligence to construct the narrative of Russian interference in the 2016 election. So now, Kristen, are we going to see justice from Barry Obama?
Oh, yeah.
Is he going, when are we going to see it? What is it going to look like?
It looks very much like what you just stated a few moments ago about, he's going to Alligator Alcatraz, because the Three of Wands, and you remember back in the old days, our old shows, Three of Wands, that oceanic card there, that means going away. And I remember you always would say, you mean like Epstein Island, or like where? But this means going away, put away. So absolutely, he's not going to be free. And then there's the Hierophant. That's severe judgment. Judgment calls. It's happening. We're in the midst of it right now, even though it's probably pre-recorded. But it's actually, it's unraveling right now as we speak. Like they're just about to do it. It's a weird July. This is the July they were talking about.
We know his birthday unfortunately falls on the same day as our beautiful grandmother, August
Yes.
4th, right?
Yes. Yeah, a Leo. Yes.
Will Barack Obama, will it be publicized, his justice, by his birthday?
Ooh, that is a bold prediction. Here we
That's
go.
what, a few weeks.
Yeah. Okay, so it's very likely because Six of Cups, there is a lot of energy around that. Like they're collaborating, they're planning it. They're planning to have a gathering of this. So in the King of Wands, honestly, that could be whisking in really quickly to grab them and take them. Yeah, that could be an arrest right there. Yeah,
So Barry's gonna be behind bars very shortly.
very shortly.
Now,
Yeah.
how will the public? Okay, so like, let's just be honest here. Like, not everyone follows the Q board, right? Not
Right.
everybody.
Yeah.
They call them sleeper, whatever the case, and that's kind of a negative term. Maybe they're just not following politics because they're working their 9 to 5 and they don't have time to do this. Because let's face it, Kristen, it's hard to put food on the table and have ends meet. It's hard to follow all these different things. So
It is. Yeah.
for the new people that are kind of unaware of Barry already being arrested or whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
can we pull cards and kind of see how is the public going to respond to Barry being behind bars?
Here we go. Ooh, they're finally gonna see him. So yeah, they're busy in their own lives, but it's gonna get their attention. They're gonna be seeing how he's betrayed, that he was a mole, he was a rat all this time. So this is good for those that there's people out there that actually still like him, and I'm just like, really? Like, they voted for him, they thought he was a stand-up guy, all that stuff. So they're actually gonna see him for who he really is, which is a betrayer, a rat.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my next question, Kristen.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pull them up. All of the laws that Barry, let's just say he's found guilty of treason, interfering with the election, all of that, guilty in military court. All the executive orders that he signed while he was president,
Mm-hmm.
do those go off the books? Like, what happens? Can we pull cards and look at the legislature that was passed during his 8 years in office?
Yeah.
What happens to that? Does it get revoked? Does now Trump have a blank open canvas to do what he wants? Like, how does that look? Can we maybe pull the card and look into the future?
Yeah. So far, and what I heard was completely dropped. And then that justice card sealing the deal there. So revoked. Yeah, here's the double card. So fraudulent. They weren't even real. Absolutely. Everything that was done was not done in accordance to the way, the law was supposed to be done. It wasn't carried out correctly. So all of it will be revoked. And, that's also going to play a major role with the financials for the people, because people paid into a lot of those things to activate them, and they thought that they were supporting something that really was a cover for trafficking and some really sicko stuff.
Okay.
A lot of it was a cover. Yep.
Okay, we know. Okay, so there was Obamacare, there is all this other legislature, some other, government tax dollars. We know that the tax dollars go to Europe anyway. They don't stay in the United States. What's gonna happen? Like, what should we be looking for? Is there going to be an event? Is the Dark Deep Cult trying to maybe sabotage the arrest or to sabotage the viewing of Barack behind bars, have it being out on the public? Like, what is their next move, the Dark Deep Cult?
Yeah, great question. Yeah, let's see. So their next move, while they're just kind of observing, they don't know what to do at this point except to try to cause destruction. Here's the 8 of Cups. Some will try to flee, but they're not going to get away with it, And then the 9 of Pentacles. So this means they will be gathered independently, one by one, I do believe. But I do still think that when I think I said this Tuesday, I don't remember, but there's going to be like more than one, multiples in a row. They'll be arrested one by one, but it's going to happen in multiples, like maybe groups of 3. Like that one week is Obama and 2 other people that whole week, and then another set and another set, because they're just all connected. So they're shaking in their boots. They have no other strings to pull right now, except for what they already kind of preset when it comes to disasters or, target attacks. Hopefully they don't get carried out, but they're, as we have seen, like with weather manipulation, they pull strings with that. It was set years ago. But I really don't think they have much leg to stand on anymore. They're worried. They know that this is the time. This is the end game right now. Yeah. Yep. Good guys in control.
All right, Kristen. I love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful cards.
Yeah. Thank you.
Here's my next person up on here, Kristen. Let me go ahead and pull them up.
Okay.
This is who I would like to see. Dr. Fouchy, Kristen. Dr. Fouchy.
Yes.
Can we pull cards on Dr. Fouchy? And if you guys want to have more people maybe have cards read on by Kristen, go ahead and send in any super chats. Send your questions in. I'm going to be looking at the chat. Kristen, Dr. Fouchy, we know that due to COVID-19, which was a pandemic and a bioweapon released on the world, this is the mastermind behind it. We know that Barry Obama funded the Wuhan lab in China.
Yep.
Therefore, he has ties to it as well. Kristen, can we pull cards on Dr. Doom, Dr. Evil himself, Dr. Fouchy? What is he up to? Is he already dead? Is he going to be receiving any justice for what had occurred back in 2019? Let's see what the cards say, Kristen. What do you say?
Yeah. So, processing already occurred, because the Chariot would be that he was already taken away. The 4 of Cups. So, shortly after this major plan, and a lot of people lost their lives, and just when they found out, the good guys found out who was really behind this, that's when they took him. So he's already been dead for quite some time. Ace of Wands, let's see where that's going. We have the King of Swords, the Magician, 6 of Swords, and the 7 of Pentacles. So more is going to leak with this. So I'm telling you, we're going to see recorded takes of what they did with him, the prosecution, giving him a chance, like interrogation, all that kind of stuff. We're going to see that, but it's all pre-recorded. But the Magician there, and I don't know where I think he's a reptilian, to be honest, this guy, when he was alive. But I feel like more information from the whole Fauci scenario, the Wuhan lab, COVID itself, all of that, why that occurred. There's a great big thing about the reptilians that is going to come out, because they had a massive plan to not only hurt people and take their lives, but also to multiply and create more reptilians. Bloodline.
Let's pull on that, Kristen.
Yep.
If they want to have a new bloodline of reptilians, do they want to then use that bloodline of reptilians, those lab-created creatures, to rule the world when these ones get arrested? Like, what's their plan?
All right. So it is coming through. Of course, these cards don't say, they're not giving me these words, but what's coming through is that it was an activation. So the death card's telling me activation. So the actual shot, for some, not every single person that got them, but for some, they were injected with this activation to activate them into and change their DNA to a type of reptilian. Those types of reptilians can, because combined with the AI, that is the dark AI, not all AI is bad, but the dark AI agenda combined with someone, not all the people that had the injection is a reptilian. I just want to state that. But there are some out there that have their DNA is changed. They can't do anything about it. I feel bad for them, but combined with AI, and that is very dangerous, very deadly. And yes, I do think their massive big plan was for them to take over as soon as they could multiply more and more and more of them, which they can still have babies, some of them. And then unfortunately that would be more of a hybrid, but combined with AI technology, that is a massive weapon of destruction. Just saying. I'm not saying every single one of them is, but I know that there's different strands of this injection.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens to the people that got this? The let's just say not everyone who got the vaccine, but those that got the, let's say, reptilian.
Yeah.
What are the symptoms? Like, is there going to be some sort of event that's going to take place and they turn into reptilians? Is this going to be like a zombie apocalypse? What does this look like?
I think that's what most would say or think. But from what my channeling has been in a lot of one-on-one readings, a lot of you have we've talked about this. But so what we've gathered from our channelings, and others have too, the symptoms are very mean. They're just more cold-hearted. Their personality is completely not how they used to be. They seem more distant or want to isolate themselves. But in large gatherings, they have a different temperament, So a lot of the side effects are more about their personality as their DNA goes through stages. And once they get to the last stage, then they could become a very violent person. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know how many people got this vaccine. I don't know. Can we possibly get a rough estimate on how many people have been infected by this dark weapon?
The dark strand. Yeah. So, I mean, quite a few. And honestly, some couldn't handle it because they were too human and probably they were pure. They were too pure and innocent. So a lot of their DNA didn't transfer, didn't combine with it, and it didn't work out. So it was almost like an experiment, Jason, this whole thing. So I am hearing more of like a 50%. So about half of them, that strand was distributed, but not all of them were activated because their soul, their life plan, their journey wasn't to be manipulated. It wasn't for them. This was a massive, dark, evil plan experiment. Yep.
Kristen, this is a question. I just want to maybe get your input on it as well. Let's just say, for an example, someone got a vaccine, this dark vaccine, this shot.
Yeah.
And then let's just say that they had intimate relations with someone that did not get the shot.
Okay.
Can the virus or the reptilian injection then be transferred over to the person who had not received it?
Gotcha. Okay. This one I've been asked quite a few times. I want to see if it's pretty much the same or what the message is here. So I am seeing that. So not every person, it's very situational with the person's DNA, the way they take care of themselves. If someone like what I'm seeing here, Page of Cups is into a Swords is about more of a bit lower. So like a lower frequency, you could say, or if they don't take care of themselves, then their DNA is not as healthy. So someone who's not as healthy and they're not like, if you take good healthy vitamins and you work out and you're good to yourself, then you're always rebuilding. Your DNA does strengthen and you can have new stem cells, all the time. Cells are breeding. But for some people that aren't so healthy, it'll transfer over to them. So it's very situational. It doesn't mean that every person, that was intimate with maybe someone with the reptilian strand, they're not going to become a crazy. It's very situational. It's very much how your DNA is going to be compatible with that experimental strand.
Oh, that makes sense. I guess my next question is, what's the antidote? Is there an antidote? Or once you have been injected with this virus, let's just look at the ones who have been injected by this vaccine. Yes. Is there an antidote? Is there anything that could maybe offset the side effects of becoming, like you mentioned, that's human, reptilian? and having those symptoms of being a reptilian?
Yeah. Let's take a look into that. That's a very good question. Antidote, yes or no? Six of Swords, a victory, success, absolutely. And I feel this, and I felt this for a long time because I've been asked a lot about this since 2020. But yes, definitely there is an antidote. I believe that they have it now, but I do think that since this is such a dark topic and pretty unbelievable to a lot of people,
Right.
and it would offend a lot of people.
Awesome.
But 3 of Cups, 2 of Cups, yes, there is harmony there. There's balance to balance people out. And so that it would suppress that strand from overtaking and multiplying into the body. And we were talking about AI earlier. So the AI, the evil AI that is around us, we've got the towers outside as well. Those things play, the EMF stuff, all of that plays a major role. But again, it's situational. Not everybody's body is going to act the same. That's why this was a major experiment. And once they were going to continue to do this and release more and more viruses to see, all right, that one didn't work as well. We didn't get as many people on our team. Darn. Let's try this. Let's try another virus, and scare them into another one. The boosters were all a part of that too. Boosters were other opportunities to see, let's see if this strand works or this strand works.
Right.
And I think the good guys have been battling this, trying to, but there's a lot of rats in the system. People that they thought they could trust, and then they find out they can't. And there's been a battle, a war about the vaccines.
Are we going to see any sort of galactic interference to help maybe negate any of the side effects or these reptilians coming online and showing their true colors during this time?
Yeah, let's take a look. Absolutely. This is beautiful. So yes, with the Galactics. And I also think that they're already here. Their presence is already here. They're already working like undercover. So they're already trying to help humanity, the good Galactics, because there are dark ones, we know, but the good Galactics are trying to help humanity. A lot of our frequency healings as well plays a major role in helping the cell reproduction of healthy cells and regrowing and helping your DNA, healing DNA, strengthening humanity to get us back to where we're supposed to be, which is Christ consciousness. And that's one of the biggest things that they're trying to destroy for the beginning of time. They've been trying to destroy it. But no, the Galactics are definitely here. They're among us. You can't really tell who is one and who isn't, but they are among you, and they're helping. They're trying to help the planet. Yep.
I love it. Let me share this, and we're going to pull some more cards. But before we do, we want to give a shout out to Mimi21. Thank you so much for the super sticker. If you had a question to go along with it, Mimi, go ahead and send that in. I'll be looking at the chat. And those who are watching now, if you want to have a question answered by, the angelic angel herself, Kristen, with her cards, go ahead and send those in. We're going to be taking your questions tonight. Yes. Kristen, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this up right now.
Okay.
Congress is hearing. It says, Congress is hearing on UFOs. The Trump administration says America can handle the truth. Kristen, UFO disclosures.
Yes.
We're going to start seeing those. And not just the little run-of-the-mill kind of like, oh, we saw a UFO, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Like hard-hitting evidence that we are not alone in this universe when it comes to the Galactics.
Oh, yes. So this is coming. I mean, it's already started. I mean, a lot of us already know, but yeah, on the mainstream, so that people that haven't, been sleeping, they're going to see it too. So they've been protecting it for so long. They're going to disclose. So this is part of Trump's plan too. So he wants everything disclosed that's been a lie and held back from the public. A lot of us already were on to it, and he knows that, and he wants the people to know the truth. Because he's known it all this time, and other people have known it. So he wants this to come out, everything. It's going to get so good this fall. And the Galactics, like I said, they're among us. They're among all of you. We just don't know who you are. Who's who. But they are already with us, and they're helping. And the UFOs, remember the little satellites last summer, I believe it was last summer? All of those were from the Galactics, I believe. Those were definitely, and they didn't give enough attention around that, but that's what was going on there. That'll come out. Yep.
What are some signs? Maybe someone's watching right now and they think they're galactic. What of characteristics does a galactic possess?
Oh, there are several, but they usually are very drawn since a little kid. So a lot like little starseed. They're very drawn to the stars. They're always outside thinkers. They're different than their family members. They're the ones that might even be like the little rebel in the family, or two, could be a sibling pair. But it's always someone who stands out and is different, unique, and doesn't really, they learn to not care what others think. They just carry on being their authentic self. So they're very authentic. And then as they get older, they're stronger with their voice as well. But they're also very drawn to smart, intelligent people. They do have a little bit of a low, I would say, what is that? Low patience for anything that's not intelligent. A lot like Trump. If you have to speak with intelligence, or he can't be around that. He has said that, but he's very much galactic. There's a lot of different things that go along with knowing that you are one. That you could just have a knowing that you are, and a feeling, and that you're attracted to learning, astrology even, or just the outside worlds. There's so much more out there. You could feel it. You feel like you don't belong here. You don't really like this, this
Right.
experience all the time, and you always want to go, go, go. That's another sign to escape. If you always want to escape something, you're definitely galactic, starseed. Yeah, there's a lot more to it as well. Even the way you look. Yeah.
I love it. It's beautiful. Okay. Let's take a look at my favorite, one of my favorite scientists. He has a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Stefan Burns, Kristen.
Cool.
And so a big energy wave is coming as world-changing planetary alignments occur. Let's listen to what he says, Kristen. I want to pull cards as we're on the topic of UFOs, the topic of galactics, the topic of reptilians, and who's going to win this battle between good and evil. Let's hear what Stefan has to say.
Geophysicist Stefan Burns here. There is a significant Earth shift that is occurring at this moment in time. In fact, there's going to be a huge spike in energy here on Earth on and around July 25th. So July 24th, July 25th, right around then. Actually, this will be coinciding with the new moon. One of the biggest reasons why we are having this energy spike, you could say, which is on top of this larger energy shift that's occurring due to the planetary resonances, is because of this coronal hole. And this is not the largest coronal hole that we've ever seen. Like this one, you can see is much larger. This one being farther, though, in the southern hemisphere means it's not as easy to connect to the planet because the solar wind travels out along the ecliptic plane in between the sun and the earth. This, as you can tell, is right in that equatorial region. It's a trans-equatorial coronal hole. And this means that the high-speed solar wind that it is emanating and the open magnetic field that it has will connect directly to the Earth. There's some interesting numerology with this. You see here very clearly the number 7. This will be geoeffective around the 25th. And that is 25. That's the number 7. We're in the year 2025. If you take out the 20, 25, that's 7. And as well as that, we had this big Earth shift start on 7/7 with Uranus shifting into Gemini. So there's a lot to discuss in today's video. I can't go over literally.
All right, Kristen. Big energy is going to be coming this week from the sun.
Yeah.
It's going to come right towards us, Kristen, planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
what can we be expecting this week? You said the 25th, so that could be on, I think that's on Thursday, maybe Friday.
Yeah.
What are we going to be expecting this week as it pertains to the energy that we are going to be receiving from the sun?
Beautiful. Yeah. I love it. Here we go. Wow. This is very good. So it's a lot about the healing of the heart chakra, I would say. Healing of the heart, the emotions, how you truly feel not only about yourself and the respect for yourself, but the respect for others. So this might make you, I think it's almost like when you are on the other side, it's nothing but pure love. There's a lot of honest emotions that will be happening as well. So people are going to start getting upgraded from this because honestly, you're going to be releasing old patterns. It's the way of thinking is going to shift. So we're not really going to think the same about ourselves or about others. You're going to lose some judgment. You're going to lose a lot of the lower frequency things that we learned as humans, spiritual beings in a human experience. We learned how to judge. We learned how to, not forgive so easily. The ego, all that stuff, that's going to be suppressed, which we want it to be, or let go, So it's more about love, and it's more about coming together. And then the Two of Wands too. So this is not only about healing of the heart and feeling more love, but the Two of Wands is even for some of us, for a lot of us, I would say, everyone watching probably, you're going to be able to see more clearly, visually. So you might be a seer. Maybe you have the gift of hearing and you hear things, but something about your vision is going to be upgraded. Okay. Not only just the way you see yourself and see others, but I mean spiritually seeing things, seeing other dimensions, tapping into different frequencies. Maybe even, I think even your hearing is going to, all your senses get upgraded from the sun. So it's like a major cleanse of the soul. We're going back. We're going back to the old ways of our supernatural abilities. So this is a major one. I know this new moon is huge for our healing right now, for humanity, for those of us that are in touch with it. And we want this. If you want this, you accept it, it will be given. If you're blocking it and you're scared of it or something, you probably won't get as many of the benefits. But all of you here, if you wouldn't watch this show if you weren't open to it. So you're fine. You don't have to ask me that. You're fine. You are all here. Your heart must be open. Yep.
Okay. How could one receive this? So, Kristen, I sleep on a like an earthing mat. So I plug it into my wall. It's like a grounding mat, but while I'm sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Those who are using that type of device or technology, those grounding sheets, grounding mats, will then they receive the energy kind of more intensely?
Ooh, let's ask with the cards, but I would think so. Absolutely. So let's see. We got one that dropped here. We have the beautiful Leo card as we're also going into Leo season very shortly. We have Lionsgate coming up as well. But the answer to your question is absolutely yes. That's going to give you more of a enhanced, I would say, power. I'm feeling more power, more drive, motivation, just your mindset. You're going to be off the walls in a good way. Yeah. So if you do have those types of things, grounding mats, grounding sheets, or you just go outside every day and you do this ritual with yourself to ground in the grass or sand or ocean, whatever it is, you are purposely doing it every day already. But this time with this new moon, this is huge. So I encourage more meditation with the new moon, this one especially, and on Lionsgate, on 8/8 for sure. But yeah, definitely. That's really good that you have those because you're going to be feeling it. You're going to have more energy. You're going to be like, let's go, let's do this, let's do that. Yeah, it's going to hit you. Yeah.
I love it. What are going to be some of the symptoms, Kristen? We know like there could be birthing pains, other kind of maybe ascension symptoms. What do those look like during this time?
Okay, good. That's awesome. So the Sun card, so that's our energy. Two of Pentacles, so enhanced energy. So it's going to feel like you've had caffeine, like a lot of caffeine, I think. So just hyperness, that's going to be coming through. Two of Pentacles, what I'm hearing with that is that you're going to have more decisive decisions. You're not going to feel lost or fluctuating on. You're not going to second guess yourself as much. And that goes along with what I picked up earlier, that we're going to be seeing things differently, and you're going to just trust. You're going to, because the ego gets dropped. We're suppressing that ego more and more as the planet shifts. The sun is activating the people, the plants, the oceans, the weather, even, the best of its ability. But that's what's happening. Everything is getting better. Everything is getting enhanced. So are we. So are the little children, too. They're going to feel it. They might not be able to say it, but they're going to feel it.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
Kimmy says, thank goodness, I'm tired of always wanting to sleep. Kristen, will it maybe disrupt our sleep rhythm? Like something like those type of symptoms? Are we gonna feel maybe lightheaded, more tired, maybe a little bit more alert or awake at night during sleep? What does that look like?
So, yeah, men and women will have the different symptoms I see here. So women, we have the Empress, we have the Knight of Swords. So we do a lot of things, multitask, but then we crash. And a lot of that has to do with hormones. So if your hormones are balanced and you're a pretty healthy individual, you probably won't be so tired. It won't be such a, it won't be so versatile, black and white. It'll be more, you're going to have energy. But if you have unbalanced hormones or you have something going on, which is fine, you will have a healing of some sort, or more emotionally, but you might be still sleepy. Really depends on how well you take care of yourself with these activations, grounding, are you doing the inner work? All that stuff matters. But I would say it's a mixed bag for women because we have all these different hormones. So it just depends on how well you take care of yourself, how balanced you are. For the men, most men, it looks like you guys will sleep pretty good still. But then your energy is going to be wild during the day. You're going to have your fire during the day, motivation. But again, men have different hormones and they have more, I feel like they're going to have a little bit more drive. But women can too. Don't get me wrong. We can too, as long as we're balanced. All right. Balanced in that, even emotionally. Let's say you're going through a hard time in your life right now. That can interrupt things too. So it's not like it's going to fix everything, but just pay attention to what's going on and always practice mindfulness every day. Because even on the hardest, roughest, darkest days of your life, if you practice mindfulness, you will still be able to get through, sleep, feel more peace. So just really mindfulness and grounding right now. Yep.
Love it. Beautiful. Cool. Love it. Good advice. Absolutely beautiful, Kristen.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to some of our questions from the tribe here. Wanted to get to this one first while we're on the topic. Frosty wanted to know, Jason, do you like the grounding pad that you use? I do, and I'm gonna go ahead and share it in future shows. We're gonna have an affiliate link, and we're definitely going to be pushing that because I absolutely recommend any kind of grounding pad or sheet while you're sleeping. All the benefits from grounding while you sleep. So beautiful. Look, be on the lookout for that. Kristen, I want to give a big shout out to Cindy Sager. Thank you so much for the super chat. Go ahead and send in a question if you want, Cindy. I'll be looking in the chat. Also, sending much love and light to you, Cindy Sager, for sure. We love it.
Yeah, thank you. So sweet. To all the super chats out there, thank you so much.
Yeah, go ahead and guys send in your questions. We'll go ahead and have Kristen answer them for you. Here's one from Golden Rose, Kristen. Golden Rose wants to know, is Chat GPT all good? Maybe we can do a reading. Very funny that Golden Rose has this question because I have Elon just launched, I think it's called Grok, his AI tool this past week. So Kristen, let's pull this question for Golden Rose. Is Chat GPT all good? Let's get maybe a general reading on Chat GPT.
Chat GPT. Here we go. For swords, so yeah, because you're giving up like your creativity sometimes, and Golden Rose, it might be kind of directed towards you, but I'm trying to do a reading for everybody. But it's true for all of us. If you use Chat GPT, you tell it to do something, to help you with something, you are kind of taking out your creativity, your thoughts, your, authentic feelings to put into a writing or whatever you're doing. But if you are asking a question, yes, it's very good. And that's what that Ace of Wands is. Also the Knight of Swords here, Two of Wands. So if you're asking it a question and just wanting an answer, it's awesome for that. It's awesome. So that's very good. I just don't think, to take and eliminate your creativity, if you're going to ask it to write something for you, then it kind of takes out your personal personality. But yes, I do think it's good. The only thing that I don't like, because there is a devil card here, it can, like the dark can use it. Okay, so be careful what you're asking it if you're asking it questions. I know some of you have come to me and said, oh, I put all my birthday information in there, and it gave me my astrology, and I'm not what the other reports say. So be very careful of that, because you are giving all your information to AI. This is AI, Chat GPT. So it really depends on what you're asking it, okay? Be careful. Do you want this AI to know this information? Ask yourself that before you do it. If you're just being innocent and you're going to ask it a dumb question, go for it. That's not going to hurt you. But be careful what you do, because everything with AI in a phone, a cell phone, even our laptops, it's going to hold on to that information forever. Then you're going to start seeing information with advertisements about what you asked. You guys know the game. So yes, it's good. It is good, I say, for maybe a business. If you're running a business and you need that service to help you advertise, market, whatever. Is it good for personal information and sharing your feelings to see what it says? I wouldn't do that. I would go within. Don't use it for that, for like this kind of stuff. It's very situational. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's all bad unless you use it in a way that you're giving AI your information. Be very careful, because it's not a person. It's technology. It's going to know where you live. It's going to know how old you are if you give it that information. It's going to know about your partner. If you say my partner is an Aries and I'm a Capricorn, and is it going to work out? And then there's people that give it so much information and because they're pouring their heart out, thinking that they're going to get an answer. It's not a person. It's AI. So you have to remember that I know a lot of you do, but there are people out there, they think that this is like a person and it's a companion. They even have AI boyfriend Chat GPT, girlfriend chat. Like, it's getting wild.
Yeah, they have some crazy stuff out there. For sure.
Yeah. So you have to be very careful what you use it for. But I'm all for it for businesses trying to advertise, and they need instead of hiring someone, they could use it to help answer questions on a website. That's fine, because you program it what to say to the customer.
Right.
So it really depends. But I love that question. I like AI stuff, but you have to be careful.
Golden Rose, thank you so much for the super chat. Love it. Good question. Here's another one, Kristen. This one's from Betty. Betty wants to know, this past week I experienced dizzy and she was just off.
Okay.
I'm taking cayenne extract. I think this is from these Ascension.
Dizzy off. Okay.
Yeah. What's going on? So maybe what's going on with Betty?
Yeah, and shout out to Betty. She's so sweet. She's been with us since the beginning. Yep. Here we go. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you are going through something. This is, your body is letting go of trauma that's been stored inside of you for quite some years, a lot of years. So that's the 5 of Cups. You're finally letting go. Now you're feeling that weight being out of your body. So it's stored trauma, and stored trauma does accumulate without really noticing it over the years. So let me see what part of your life this is really from. With the Queen of Pentacles there, I feel that's your energy. You are very strong. You've held on to a lot of things over these years. Let's see, what is this about? 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands. This is a lot of protection for your family that you have now. And then also it leads back to your mom, because you have the 10 of Wands there. And when I saw this, I felt there's something with your mom there. So some type of, almost like you are a bit hard on yourself or something, that I don't feel that she doesn't hold anything against you for anything. But I think there's a heaviness around your heart, but you're finally letting that go. So now you're feeling these symptoms because this trauma, I don't know if you've gone through a healing recently or what you've been doing with yourself. Maybe you're just doing some self-awareness healing, but you've released. And when you release, you usually do get sick, or you start to feel uneasy, nauseous even. You know, some women think they're pregnant and they're not. It's just because you released a lot of trauma. So if it's that kind of dizzy, I know what you're talking about. That's when you've released so much. And the endorphins in your brain change, dopamine, you know, when we experience hugs or kisses or whatever, dopamine does happen, but it's different now. So you're going to experience things differently now. You're not going to be craving dopamine fixes as much because your stored trauma has been released. So that's why you feel dizzy.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Love it. Love the cards. Love the question. Love the answers. Beautiful reading, Kristen. We absolutely love it.
Thank you. Yeah, and good luck to Betty. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. That's good.
Kristen, where can people go to get a reading done by you?
Oh, well, arcanashores.net is where you guys can go. And I forgot to share a screen with my own website. But it's arcanashores.net, and I'll put it up on the screen. There we go. And what I have going on right now, just talk about it. I put it up on Friday, I think. But it's about a 6-month reading. So personalized, it's very reasonable. So each month from now, and I go till January, so it's like 6.5 months. But I give you a forecast of the rest of July, August, September, October, November, December, January, all about you. And I'm recording it for you. So I'm really zoned in on your energy, concentrating, and then I'll send it to you. And I get them done a lot. I've been getting them done a lot faster than you guys will pick a day and everything, but it'll be a lot sooner than that. So, and it's on my website now, and I'm having a blast. 6-month readings is so fun each month. It's entertaining to me. So that's what I have to offer, arcanashores.net. And it's right up there. It's on a special right now, so it's only $50. But yeah, because these next 6 months, if you guys think about it, look what we have to look forward to. I know that the Doge checks just got, by Congress. It's happening, guys. So we're going to be getting a lot of financial abundance. I feel like the RV may even happen soon. We have a lot of things to look forward to. So your next 6 months are crucial. I feel like you're going to be planting a lot of seeds, not only with financials, but your personal lives, your relationships are changing, and all of that. And yeah, thank you everyone who's wrote reviews for everything on the website too. If you write a review, you get like $5 off or something.
We love it.
Yeah, so everyone's been so sweet to do that. But readings with Kristen, and then the 6-month discovery reading with the new Wheel of Fortune right there. But that's what it is. And I just go through the months and see what's going on for you personally. It's a lot of fun. I know Ricky Green's in the chat, and he just had his done. Yep.
Love
it's
it.
So fun. Yeah.
All right. Beautiful, Kristen. We absolutely love it.
Thank you.
I want to give a shout out to Donna Upton. Thank you so much, Donna, for the super chat. If you had a question to go along with the super chat, go ahead and send that one in as well. But sending a lot of love and light to Donna. Thank you so much for helping the show, keeping us on the stream. All right, there's one more personal questions. Usually we don't take personal questions, but
but
We'll make an exception since you know what, we're in a good mood and it's a fun show today. We're getting to more content. We're not even done yet. We're not even close to getting done. We're going to be looking at some of the financials this past week. Kristen got a big hit last week for XRP. We're going to share that news today. Gold, silver, everything, and then some celebrities and a check-in to see what they're up to. Kristen. So one more for Lisa J. But if you guys want to have a personal reading, go ahead and go to arcanashores.net. That's where you're going to get a more in-depth reading done by Kristen, of course. So, but we're going to do this one for Lisa right here, right now. Hi, guys. Do I have a new love coming in? I feel pulled to move to the Gulf Coast of Florida.
Ooh.
Do I meet my soulmate there?
Interesting. All right, let's see. For Lisa J. I'm just going to rephrase your question. No offense, you did great, but I'm going to ask Spirit right now. Should Lisa J relocate to the Gulf Coast of Florida? And will she meet a love there, a soulmate love there? Yes or no? All right, so you've got the Three of Cups. You've got the Devil card, the Ten of Swords, Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands. I'm giving it to you straight right here. So you would meet a connection, but it will not be your love soulmate in Florida. And I'm just giving it to you real, what's coming through. You will meet a lot of people and there's several. I feel that there's more than one that you would date. But I feel like, because you're trying to find the one, but I feel like that they would just be very attracted to you. And it's not the real deal. It's not a commitment. So that part of Florida, it's saying no for a commitment-based relationship. So should you relocate, that you got pretty good cards for. You got the Three of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So it's not the Gulf of Florida's fault. It's just that I think it's the timing, the divine timing right now. And with the Seven of Wands, there could be some bars around your heart. And also it's just the timing. Spirit wants you to really focus on you, on Lisa right now, and have fun and just be about yourself and enjoy being by yourself. That person's going to come in, but it's Spirit saying it's not right now. It's just not right now. But at Florida, it's fine. It's just not the person that you want for a soulmate is probably not there. That's just what it's showing me.
All right. We love it. Beautiful. Lisa, if you want a full in-depth reading, go ahead and go to arcanashores.net. Get a full reading done by Kristen. There's her feedback. Fun is good. Maybe all she is looking for is fun. We love it. We love it, Lisa. We love it. Yeah. Go have some fun.
Have some fun. And Lisa, Florida is the best place to do it, I would say. I mean, it's a very healing place, too. So just you and the ocean. Yeah, go for it. Yep.
All right. Here we go, Kristen. We're going to go back to the conversation of AI. So Elon's AI tool, Grok, has just been kind of released recently. Good, bad, ugly, something that we could look out for, good for humanity. Is it what's your thoughts? What do the cards say?
All right, Grok. Here we go. Yes, I have played with Grok a little bit too. Let's take a look. We have new beginnings here. So it's opening up in the new era. Like this is the introduction of, helping people to be more creative. This is going to create a lot of, so there's good and bad here. AI is going to have both, just like everything. So this is opening doors though for different types of jobs, different creative jobs, website builders. Like this is great for people who need it for their own businesses. And I think that there's a bigger plan behind Grok, that Grok is actually going to help people open that space up in their minds that, wait a second, if I could use AI to help me create my own business and work for myself, I feel like because we are in the era of the Aquarius right now, this new era, it's all about kind of working for yourself, So Grok isn't so bad. I think that that's a great thing, that it's opening the door to the future. This is just the first thing, Grok. Like years from now, we're going to be like, remember when Grok came out? Because more more advanced technology will be coming very soon. This is just, it's kind of like when MySpace came out and we kind of forgot about it because, you know, we got Facebook and Instagram and all this other stuff, YouTube. But we're going to be like, remember when? Because Grok is like opening the door to like letting people experience this more advanced AI, creativity, even learning a part of themselves that they didn't know they had to create. Now, the dark part of this, though, because there's darkness and everything, there is some spyware in there. So it is also the birth of spyware to spy on individuals and people and what they're doing. And so Grok has kind of a behind the scenes feature that has a little bit of darkness to it, but that's only if you use it for the dark. So if you're doing illegal things or, you know, some bad, I'm not even going to get into it, just bad things. If you're using it in a bad manner, you will be caught. Like there's also spyware attached to Grok. It's a disguise, actually. I think that there's a major disguise behind Grok to catch bad people.
Let's talk more about that. Is that going to be, is Grok going to be a tool used to maybe catch what I'm getting a download? Is it going to be some sort of AI device that's going to be used to capture those who are trafficking children, trafficking humans?
Absolutely. And as you said that, I pull one right before you end a sentence to get the energy completely. And what you got was that 6 of Cups, children, 6 of Swords. What is that? That's traveling, that's taking them, you know what I mean? So this is trafficking, yes. It's all about protecting the children. So the darkness that Grok does carry is actually working for the good because it's trying to catch the bad. It's trying to catch the dark. So it has spyware technology attached to it. It's not just a fun little thing that you can make things, you know, like I was looking at it for making tarot cards and stuff, but which is cool. But right. It's also as spyware. So let's say if some Joe Schmo is trying to create some weird stuff and he's connected to some dark things, they're going to find out about it.
I love it. That's beautiful.
Yeah. They're going to catch them all.
Great reading, Kristen. Great reading on Grok AI. Beautiful.
Great questions. You know, without the great question, you can't get a great read. It's true. Yep.
I love it. Beautiful. Where do we go from here? Let's go ahead and let's just pull on this. I kind of missed it while we were talking about the vaccine and other things. And it came out this week, Kristen, that President Trump has a vein condition.
Yes.
What is Trump's vein condition and how serious is it? Is this something to be worried about, Kristen? Trump and his vein or blood disorder?
Okay, here we go. We have the Chariot. No, it's not. It's actually something quite common, and it looks like he had something similar in the past, and then it repeated. It came back. And then there is also a toxic energy. So something toxic probably that, you know, he's eaten. You know, like certain things that are in his body has kind of contributed to this. But it's nothing serious. We're not losing him to something like this. It's quite common. It's quite common in a lot of people. But I love that they're very transparent and that they came out and just told us. Because Trump is very transparent that way. But he's healthy. He's very healthy. Yep.
All right. So nothing to be concerned about.
No.
All right. Okay.
No, and plus he's galactic, so he's got nothing to worry about.
Last week we were kind of disappointed in the Epstein files and them not being really released. That kind of changed.
Yeah.
And you said that it's coming. It's a plan. It's a plot. It's a plot. It's a Trump card, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So they were released on Friday, like grand jury testimonials. So it's like the first phase. So it's gonna be coming out in waves, and I think that's what you said last Sunday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday, when we were talking about this. So the first wave. When can we expect the bombshell, earth-shattering breaking news when it does come to the Epstein files?
Okay. Well, I'm already hearing, it's already coming through, that this week we're going to hear a bomb getting dropped. Okay. Now we've got the Tower card. So this is very soon, you guys, with the Tower card. This is very soon. Let's see just about how soon, Spirit. You said this week because that's what I heard. Let's see what else. 10 of Cups. There's a completion here. Yeah. Ace of Cups. And I know that I said on Tuesday as well, and I still believe it. I believe he's alive still, Epstein. I believe he's alive, and I think we're going to hear from him. I don't know if it's this week, but I know that he's coming through. He's coming back. So Page of Cups, though, is someone coming forward, someone coming. So absolutely, something unfolds this week. And what is it, the 20th? So the week of the 20th to like, what, the 27th is coming to my mind. So expect another bomb to be dropped. More things are unraveling. But for his return, I do believe that is this fall as well. Like it's coming. It's very shortly.
Love it.
Yep.
All right, so this week we're going to hear some more bombshells when it comes to the Epstein Isle files being released. We're going to hear bombshell evidence, not just some little things that, don't move the needle. So big stuff coming this week for the Epstein files, Kristen. And you're predicting right now, cut this clip. We are going to hear
from him. Yes.
From Jeffrey Epstein himself sometime this fall.
Yes. Now, I know I said it Tuesday, but I believe now I'm saying this fall, I think he's coming out. Yeah, he's and we saw this in one of our early shows back in 2021, I think.
Yeah.
That he is still alive, and he's been alive. He's been sighted on his island. Like, come on now. He is. And he's a double agent.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm excited.
All right. Bombshell evidence this week for the Epstein files. And then later on, maybe in the fall, we're going to hear from Epstein himself.
Yes. I like it. I'm going to stick to that.
I love it. It resonates with me. Here's another one, Kristen. This one just came out right before we came on live.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and pull it. Epstein's former lawyer wants Ghislaine Maxwell released so that she can testify.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my question. This was just reported by The Independent, but I think it's on BBC too. I just pulled this one up. What's his name? Dershowitz. Alan Dershowitz, former attorney of the Epsteins. Here's what he said. So she being Ghislaine Maxwell, is the key to everything, and there's no reason why they shouldn't give her or use immunity, which means she can be prosecuted still if she commits perjury, but she would then have to testify about everything, and she should. Here's my question to you, Kristen.
Okay.
Will Ghislaine Maxwell be given some sort of a deal so she can testify about everything?
Here we go. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. That is a yes. Absolutely. Yes. 6 of Pentacles would be a deal. And then we have the 5 of Wands. It's going to be pretty spicy. Yeah. 4 of Pentacles because she's been under protection. And then here's the 4 of Cups. It's always been the plan. So this has been a part of the plan the whole time. So yeah, this is part of the movie. She's supposed to. Yep. Yeah.
All right, so she's going to be given some sort of deal so she can reveal everything that she knows.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna be big, and this is something that's gonna happen soon. I think this is the thing that's pretty soon. So maybe it's this week they tell us like, oh, this is the date that it's gonna happen, like that it comes out that she's for sure gonna do it, and then everyone's gonna be all like excited to hear for this, you know.
Dang, this is pretty epic. I don't know if anyone else is saying this. I think we're the first one to say it, and I agree with it. I resonate with it.
Okay.
And that's what's gonna get a deal.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. She has to. Why, they've protected her. They've had her in holding, supposedly. Okay, I think she's just probably house arrest or something. But, I mean, they've got her, and they've been keeping her all this time. He's still alive. I mean, this is all part of the big plan they've got. And it's going to expose, like, a lot of things are going to be exposed and pointing back to the agencies that have been covering up all these things all these years, connected to all the baddies, all the bad crimes associated with the Epstein list.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I agree. I don't think she's going to get off, like, scot-free.
No. That's why they've been holding on to her. No, because they want her to go down.
Okay, so here's my question. What will the deal kind of look like? Will it be like a life sentence instead of death? Will it be, I don't know. What does it look like? What can the cards tell us?
See, there's a whole reason why they've got all this planned out this way. But I think she's also one that's going to go to Alligator Alcatraz. So she's going away too. But yeah, no, she's going to have to pay long term. Just killing, and I hate to say it like that, but just taking someone out is not enough punishment because they don't suffer for everything that they did.
Right.
So I think it's life. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I would be okay with that.
I think that's how Trump would want it too.
I think I would be okay with that. If all the truth comes out and she gets life in prison behind, maximum security and confinement, I think that would be worth it to get this going. And for other thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, whatever the case is. And then for those children who are being trafficked now to be rescued.
Yeah.
I think it's worth the deal, in my opinion.
Absolutely. Yep. It's gonna be wild, but it's got to happen. And then she's gonna pay. I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, I would say that. I think, okay, all right, there it is. You heard it here first. She's gonna there's gonna be a deal. She's not gonna get away scot-free, but there will be a deal and justice will be served for all of those involved. I love it.
Absolutely. Justice is coming for each and every rat out there. Yep. For sure. And I honestly believe, going back to the children, I just want to bring a little comfort to you guys, but yeah. I feel that they've already been rescued. I feel that this is already, a lot of these things have already happened, but they are going to show us, like what they did. Maybe not the gruesome parts of it, but yeah, it's going to be known. But I feel like they've already been rescued, that they are okay. I don't think any children are suffering currently right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Switching gears just a little bit, Kristen. Last week I asked you about XRP.
Yeah.
And you said that it was going to be doing great, like fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, it reached at one point, right now it's trading at about $3.45. This past week, it reached its all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
Try and see it. Here's the 7-day. It reached its all-time high of about $3.64 back on 7/17, so about 3 days ago. And its market, the valuation of XRP was about $200 billion. It's all-time high. So we're going to start here, and we're going to look at some other ones, Kristen. For XRP for this coming week, what do we see XRP doing when it comes to in terms of price value? Are we going to see maybe $4, $5? What does the forecast look like for the digital asset known as XRP?
Yeah. Okay, this is fun. Yeah. So what I'm hearing so far is that this is just the beginning. What we saw happen, like right there, that's just the beginning. So we're gonna see some increments. Let's see what we get in the cards. Yeah, beautiful. My Arcana card. So it's gonna blossom. It's gonna evolve. I'm telling you, it's just the beginning. What you just saw is just the beginning. So the Three of Wands, we're moving on up, very near future, doing even better than what you just saw. So it's in increments, you know, how it's going to climb. It's just climbing up the mountain. So then we got the Judgment card. We've got the Queen of Cups. Now, I do sense that there's going to be a balancing out. It's going to kind of just hover. It's going to hover a little bit. And I think why it's doing it this way is to let people get excited and be like, shoot, I don't have XRP. I better get some, you know. So they're giving an opportunity for the people to get some. You know, get in there. You know, it's better now than never. You know, at least you have some because it's going to take off. It's going to really blow. It's great. So
All right.
I feel like this week we're going to see it climb a little bit more. And I think, and so on from that. This is the time that it's going to grow a little bit, level off, kind of let people in a little bit, hover. And then the blast off, I think, is more likely in August, like the big, you know, I'm hoping it is true, but I feel like it's the biggest mark that we've been waiting for. Could be August.
All right. I love it. Beautiful reading for XRP, Kristen.
Thank you. I like XRP. Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a look at gold. Gold has kind of been moving sideways over the past month or so, or maybe even 3 months. It's kind of in that fluctuation of about 3,300 to 3,400. It's in that kind of band. What does gold look like maybe for this upcoming week?
Yeah, for gold. The Queen of Pentacles, that's beautiful. So it's very stable. That's Capricorn Queen, so she's very stable. Gold's going to sit pretty. Then we've got the Eight of Pentacles. It's going to sit pretty, but you know what? It is going to also do very well very shortly. So I would say maybe, is this Friday? I'm hearing Friday. Maybe some action on Friday for gold. Yeah, but it's going to kind of sit pretty. We're going to be happy with gold this week.
Okay. All right. Good numbers for gold.
Yeah.
My personal favorite when it comes to the precious metals, Kristen, is silver. Silver has been doing quite well over the past few months. It's gone up about 13% over the past 13 months, currently trading at about $38.41. What does silver look like, Kristen, for this upcoming week?
Here we go. Silver. Ooh, 10 of Wands. Very nice, actually. So silver, we're still getting to hold it if you have it. If you want some, get some now. Because you are going to see a huge success and victory. And gold too, you will, because they're going to kind of run alongside each other. So this week, you're also going to see some goodness with silver. But ultimately, to get the Six of Swords, there's a major victory for silver. So, and I think we've always seen that silver is going to basically dominate. This is the one to have, I would say. You know, I mean, I like gold, but I mean, I'm just saying silver, I think, is where it's at. And even if you guys don't really care about cryptos and stuff, I think at least have some silver for sure. Because that's it's going to hit. Silver is going to be, it's timeless. So why not? Why not have some? Victory. Yeah.
Beautiful. We love that. Beautiful readings for XRP, gold, and silver.
Yes.
Kristen, absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. Now we've come to the entertainment portion of this show, Kristen, when it comes to celebrities.
Yes. Ooh, yes. Let's do it.
Let's look at Let's look at Elvis, Kristen. I'm going to have to go take a little bit of a break really quick. I'll be right back in about 60 seconds. But let's get a reading on Elvis, Kristen.
Oh, boy.
Is he a pastor down south? Did he change his identity? Is he still alive? What is he up to? Elvis Aaron Presley. Let's do a little and I'll be right back.
Okay. Here we go, guys. I love Elvis. Always have. Now let's take a look. I know a lot of you have come to me and you're like, it's Bob Joyce. And then there's some of you that don't believe it's him. But let's pull cards on it once again. All right. Yes, I've looked into it. I think Bob Joyce has a beautiful voice. Yes, sounds very similar to Elvis. The energy, though, there's something there. It's a little different. But hey, let's pull on it. I'm going to give it a fair shot, unbiased reading right now, right here. Here we go. Elvis Presley. I'm going to ask the question again, just like Jason did. Is Elvis Presley now playing the role of Bob Joyce? Here we go. This is for all of you. Here we go. We have the Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. So, it is showing me that he has, okay? So, I do think that he is playing the role of Bob Joyce. And I know that I haven't felt this before, but I have gotten better at my channeling, and I am a lot stronger of a reader now, too. And the energy that I observed when researching Bob Joyce and really meditating on this, there is a slight energy difference, but you know what? That happens to all of us as we change and we grow and we evolve. He obviously got away from a lot of dark stuff in his life and started a whole new life, right? And of course, if they straight up ask Bob Joyce if he's Elvis, of course he's going to say no. And then there's other things that of course, everything is not what it seems. So yes, I now do believe, and I didn't believe it before, but after channeling, meditating, I've gotten better at what I do. Yeah, I do think it is him. I really do. I think the energy shifted because he got away from dark things. He's healed. He's healed a lot of that inner trauma, things he went through, things with his mom, things with all the, the weirdos around him during his career. So I think Jason is going to be pretty shocked to hear that I do believe that it is. Jason, I do believe that he is now playing Bob Joyce.
I heard it.
I'm in shock. I was too when I really worked on this. I've gotten better at channeling and meditating and all that stuff and reading energy. So I have grown over the years, and I used to be so protective of Elvis and say, no, it's not Bob Joyce, but yeah, I've done a lot of research, a lot of feeling on this. The cards are showing me again. Yeah, it's him.
Okay, Bob Joyce, Elvis. All right, so I guess was he working with, let's say, an intelligence agency? Does he know stuff? Is he part of the movie where he's helping save children or expose the corruptness? Like, or is he just a pastor in the South?
Well, he does know about all that. He doesn't like to, so he knows, he stays out of it. He prays for the children. He helps the children. So yes, he does. He does help. He's got the emperor. So he is very well involved, or has been involved. I think he currently is a little bit, but not so much anymore as he was maybe in the past 10, 20 years. He was more involved, but with helping the children. And that's more evidence to back up my case that I believe the children are already rescued. They're going through healing right now. But yeah, he definitely has been involved with that. Trump, very close with him, loves him. Also, I think we're going to see more activity. Trump's already said it. He wants more faith brought back to our country, and goodness and church, good beliefs, at least good beliefs, so all of that things, all the faith coming back. So he plays a major role in that. And I do believe always have. Trump and Elvis are also connected. So yeah, Bob Joyce, Elvis is playing the role of Bob Joyce these days. Yeah. But he's mostly sticking to the church and helping the people that come to him, because so many come to him from all over the world. But yeah, I mean, I was shocked to really just do a lot of the discovery and really feel this, because before I used to be more in my ego and say, nope, it's not him. But I do believe it is. I just had a little bit of a protectiveness and like, no one could be Elvis, you know?
Okay.
But it's him. He always wanted to just do the music and feed his soul, which is singing and praising the Lord and helping people. That's what he is. That's who he is. Yeah.
All right. I love it. All
Yeah.
right. I'm not gonna agree or disagree. I love it. I love it.
I do too. You know, I mean, you gotta hand it to him. It's pretty slick.
Here's another one, Chris. I don't know if I've ever asked you, but there's been rumors that Paul Ryan. No.
Oh,
What's
I know this one.
why is his name evading me now?
That's okay. That's okay. I think that you were trying to think of Paul Newman.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's a resemblance when Paul Newman was younger. Yeah.
Okay. Paul Walker. Yes. Why did I
Yeah.
say Paul Ryan? Anyways,
That's okay.
Walker. Is he playing JD Vance? I know this is crazy. It sounds crazy, but
Sounds crazy. Huh?
Baja Girl saying it. People in the chat are saying it. Paul Walker is JD Vance. Let's pull cards on this one.
Hold on. I have before. This is something. Page of Cups. As much as it would be fun to believe, you know, and I'm not trying to be mean to anybody that believes this. You guys can still believe it. But what I'm getting, and there's no bias or ego attached to this one because it's not Elvis. But no, it's not JD. JD is not playing. They're not playing each other. No.
But
JD.
is okay.
Yeah.
Is Paul Walker still alive?
Is he still alive? I did. Okay, I've done a show on him, so yes. Hold on. Yes, he is. I didn't really need the cards, but yes. So he is still alive, and he's doing a lot of good work, honestly, for the children too. But he's behind the scenes. He's not doing things in public. He has a separate life now, a quiet life. But he is helping children. Yes.
All right, Paul Walker still alive, helping expose the dark deep cult, helping children, some sort of that way, but not JD Vance.
No, I mean it's fun to believe that, but it's not.
Okay, all right, all right, there it is. I agree. I never. I didn't think so. I don't know.
It's cute though that people think that, but you guys' energy is everything. Like the energy, it does not match. You know, it just doesn't.
All right. There it is.
Yeah.
Baja Girl says Paul Walker was working on a case with Haiti and knows what's going on with the pedos.
Yeah, he was. Yep, right before the mysterious stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, he's
all right. We have one more, Kristen, one more. And it's Kobe and Gianna Bryant, Kristen.
Yes.
Let's do one at a time.
Okay. Kobe.
Bean Bryant, still alive.
Yes. Yes, and I've also done a show on Kobe, and he definitely is alive. Definitely. Okay. And his daughter, definitely alive, coming through, Temperance, Queen of Cups. So this was all to get away from the darkness that was surrounding him. Also, his daughter was good also. The other family members, though, and I found this out when I did more of a discovery and a more investigation, that the other family members of his family, so the wife and so on, there was some darkness there and some corruptness going on. But no, he is alive, and so is his daughter.
Okay. Next question. What is he up to? What was Kobe's purpose? Let's just say escape in the dark, but is he exposing, and what is Kobe up to now?
Oh, yeah. So 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords. So he will eventually come forward. He will be coming forward. He will be exposing those that became corrupted within his family, those within the industry, basketball, all of it, entertainment, all of that. So yeah, he's a part of the major exposure. Definitely, just like Michael Jackson and so many others. But yeah, a lot of them opt out. They have an opportunity to opt out, fake a death, have a scene, have something happen, and then they'll get them out of there. But they will protect them until it's time that they need them for all of the disclosures.
I love it.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
All right, that was just a taste of our entertainment section. So we'll be pulling cards on more entertainers, sports figures who have passed away but are maybe living a double life.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We love it. We
I
love
know,
it.
it's fun.
We have a lot more topics to do, but we're out of time this week. About an hour and a half in, and I think this is a good time to wrap up this beautiful show on this Sunday, July 20th, 2020.
Yeah. And if you guys liked it, just hit that like button. It takes 1 second, and it helps us. It helps the algorithm of YouTube. So I really appreciate it. We love having you guys here.
Absolutely. Beautiful people, beautiful Soul Tribe, beautiful show, beautiful cards, beautiful messages.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys hit that like button, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. It does help us for sure.
Yeah. This has been real fun, Jason, and your hosting is just on point. Love it. The questions, beautiful. Thank you. And like I said earlier, if you have good questions, you'll get a good reading, like very thorough. Things just come in easy. So this is really fun. I really enjoy this, and having you back is awesome.
Absolutely. It's good to be back. And if you guys want to have an in-depth reading done by Kristen, go ahead and go to arcanashores.net. This is where you're going to get in direct contact with Kristen for her readings. She has her express readings, up to 4 questions, or if you want a one-on-one Zoom session with Kristen, her 6-month discovery reading, and her card lessons as well. That is arcanashores.net. arcanashores.net. Everything's going to be in the description of this video. And absolutely beautiful show.
Very cool. Yeah, and we'll be back. When are we coming back? Next Sunday, right?
Should be next Sunday.
All right. Looks good. All right, you guys. And I will be back on live on Tuesday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I look forward to it. Thank you all who are watching now and everyone who watches later.
Absolutely. Love it. All right, Soul Tribe. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.